Cat by Jeff Tweedy and by Wilco is going to be played in an alternate tuning, and I'm basing this off of the Together at Last solo disc that Jeff Tweedy put out. The 6th string will be detuned to a D. The 5th string will remain the same at an A. Your 4th string remains the same at a D. Your 3rd string gets tuned up to an A, so you're tuning this note up to the note that is usually the 2nd fret of your 3rd string. Your 2nd string gets tuned up to a D, so you're tuning this up to the note that is usually the 3rd fret of your 2nd string. And then your 1st string remains the same at an E. And this is giving us an open tuning that is kind of like drop D while playing a D chord without fretting the 1st string 2nd fret. The intro for Laminated Cat. Be finger-picked, and in fact this entire song will be finger-picked, but the intro is going to start off by plucking the open 4th string. I use my 2nd finger to pluck the open 4th string, and then I immediately jump to the 6th string with my thumb, where I'll have my 2nd finger on my left hand planted on the 2nd fret of the 6th string. I'll pluck it, and then I'll immediately slide that 2nd finger up to the 4th fret of the 6th string. Then I'll hit the open 4th string again. And then I'll hit the open 6th string again. And then I'll hit the open 6th string again. And then I'll hit the open 3rd string. And then it starts the riff over with open 4th, slide, 4th, 6, 6, 3, repeat over. And as the rhythm gets going, you can hear that I'll hit the open 4th string also between my open 6 and open 3rd again. Whenever you get to the verse of Laminated Cat, it's going to start out with just droning on the open 6th string. And it does this for 4 measures, as in 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. Around measure 2 or 3, you'll start to hear Jeff Tweedy kind of sneak in more notes by just being lazier with his thumb and hitting maybe the open 5th and open 4th strings, and then also finger picking with his 2nd and 1st fingers, adding in the 1st string and the 2nd string. Whenever it goes to the 2nd chord of the verse, it's going to bar across the 5th fret with your 1st finger. So just grab and bar each one of these frets along each one of these strings along the 5th fret. And it's the same idea. It's kind of a drone on the low notes, but then you can hear Jeff Tweedy alternating between 1st finger to the 1st string, then back to the drone, then 1st finger to the 2nd string, then back to the drone. Like that feel, and then it slides up to and I think that it holds that G for 4 counts, and then it goes up to the A. You're just going to slide your bar up 2 frets, and this will just hold for 1 measure of 1, 2, 3, 4 before sliding back down into the riff. Whenever it gets to the chorus is a little bit different. Same chords, but just different timing. It goes to the G, for 4 counts, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it goes to the A for 4 counts, 1, 2, 3, 4, then back down to the D for 4 counts, 1, 2, 3, 4, then back to the G for 4 counts, 3, 4, then holds on the G for another 4 counts, 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe even another 4 counts. You'll need to listen and count this because I've honestly forgotten. But what I do remember is that whenever it goes to the A for the last time, it just holds it for 2 counts. It'll go 1, 2, and then immediately slide back down into the riff. And then it repeats that verse again, and it repeats the chorus again. Now, whenever it gets to the outro, Jeff Tweedy plays a series of chords in a bit of an ad-lib part. So, based on what I've seen him play live, he kind of plays it different every time he plays it. So I'm not going to try to break down specifically which chord Tweedy goes to in exactly what measurement he goes to them in. I'm just going to show you the chords, and then you can hop around between them and ad-lib yourself. So the first chord, you're going to have your first finger on the 4th string 2nd fret, and second finger is what Tweedy uses on the 3rd string 3rd fret. In these chords, you can also let the open 6 and open 5 chords ring out. And it kind of alternates in a picking pattern with thumb, 2nd, thumb, 1st. Like 6 string, 3 string, 6 string, 4 string. That's the first chord. The second chord is you're going to take this same shape with your left hand and slide it up 2 frets. So now your first finger is on the 4th string 4th fret. Your second finger is on the 3rd string 5th fret. The next set of chords, your fingers will separate a bit more and you'll incorporate your ring finger instead of your second finger. I've got my first finger on the 4th string 5th fret and ring finger on the 3rd string 7th fret. Now take this exact same shape and pull it up 2 more frets. You got your first finger on the 4th string 7th fret and ring finger on the 3rd string 9th fret. The next set of chords, your fingers are close together again. You've got your first finger on the 4th string 9th fret and your ring finger on the 3rd string 10th fret. And then the highest that I see Tweedy take these chords is that note there. You've got your first finger on the 4th string your 4th string 10th fret is your first finger, and then your ring finger is on the 3rd string 12th fret. And Tweedy seems to just kind of bounce around between these chords. So as long as you're bouncing around in the right shapes, that one right there kind of always seems like to be his home base between those 2 chords. But again, as long as you're just bouncing around in the right shapes, you can ad-lib however you want to, and it'll get that same feel that Jeff Tweedy gets whenever he plays this song solo. And those are the chords and riffs and movements to Laminated Cat. Hopefully this gives you an idea of how to approach the song.